Hi, I am Miss Egress. Well, my real name is Julia, but you'll know me as Miss Egress. And I'm supposed to tell you a little bit about myself, let you know about my creative process, the things I do, stuff like that. When I'm not live, you'll be able to watch this on a loop because I know that will be riveting. So, what can I tell you about me? Well, first of all, the name Miss Egress. A lot of people wonder where the heck that came from. Well, egress is actually the word for exit. And P.T. Barnum, back when he was in his heyday, he's the circus sideshow freak organizer, he had a sign in his exhibits that said, "This way to the egress." And it was a great big to do. This way to the egress, come and see the egress. Everybody would go that way, not realizing that the egress was the exit. So they'd end up exiting the building, missing a lot of the exhibits, and have to pay more money to go back in. I am absolutely fascinated with the whole sideshow phenomenon, the whole freak show phenomenon, and so that's where egress came from. I've spent most of my life feeling like a sideshow, so it sort of just fit hand in hand. And I should introduce you to my buddy Ted here. It's my buddy Ted. He keeps me company when I am sewing. I have a lovely sewing room slash studio. However, I run a 9 to 5. Well, actually, it's a 7 to 6, but we won't get into that. Um, and of course, now my neighbors decide to mow their lawn. I run a home daycare, and unfortunately, that room has been taken over with small children napping. So I am now relegated to my dining room, which is okay because I love the wallpaper and Ted keeps me company. So, what do I do? Well, other than being very spicy, as a lot of people who have met me can say, I dabble in a lot of things. I'm more of a maker than an artist. I have been sewing since I was 12 years old. I learned on one of the first electric model sewing machines that Singer ever put out to be portable. And that sucker would sew through anything, including my thumbs. I'm lucky I still have them. I'm self taught, I don't use patterns, and sewing actually is my passion. However, I discovered the art of vinyl work and vinyl application several years back and realized that I could unleash some of my ridiculousness with it. And I'm a thrifter. I love thrifting, and I have a passion for really pretty, ridiculous things and really retro things. And I thought, how can I make these things appeal to a whole new generation? And it occurred to me that there are a lot of people that love swear words and bad words, and there are a lot of people that love pretty things. So let's put the two things together, and it's worked out fabulously. Most of the stuff that I sell on Etsy is my vinyl work. I do have some sewing in there. Unfortunately, with sewing, because it's so time consuming and the materials are quite expensive and it's very specific nature, I don't find that pre-made items are as practical. A lot of my work is custom work, but with the vinyl work, it's a lot more open to, because it's a one of a kind, and it's something that I've thrifted. I can make it more cost friendly, cost effective. One of the things since I've started a business out, which actually I have been crafting and selling my crafts since as long as I've been sewing, but I've been on Etsy since just before my son was born, so about 13 years. I started out making baby clothes and baby items, and it sort of progressed from there. Obviously, now I don't do that as much because when you put a bad word on a teacup, it doesn't sell so well with bad word items. I say a lot as well. You'll have to forgive me. So that's basically what Miss Egress offers. I like to call it Clutch Your Pearls Curiosities, Handmade Happiness. Just if it's odd and delightful and sort of makes you raise your eyebrow, I probably will make it. I also am very big into, I don't want to say drug paraphernalia because that sounds terrible, but I'm very pro cannabis. I have been using CBD for several years now to manage anxiety, and when cannabis was legalized in Canada, I was absolutely grateful because I know several friends that have used it medicinally with such great benefits, and I think it's fantastic that now we don't have to be so in the closet about it. We don't have to be so hidden about it. So I love it when I have all generations purchasing my marijuana themed items. And actually, when I first launched my rolling trays that are the upcycled saucers, they sold out to people that were my mom's age, and it made me so happy to see that they were able to, something that I'm sure that they've done for years and years and years, they could finally come out of the closet and say, yes, I can do this and it's okay now. So that's just a quick background into me. I'm going to post some other videos and I will be live. So take a look at my Etsy shop. It's a little spicy, not for everyone. I understand it. Can be offensive. Just remember, it's just words. It's about time we embrace these words and take the negativeness out of them, because we all use them. We all swear. We all say bad words. So I hope you continue to watch, and I hope you learn a little bit about me, and I will be on live chatting as well. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask, and I will see you in the next video.